first of all, the mission is a life-changing experience, and it certainly will prepare you to, because it is hard. It is so hard, but it will prepare you to to do excellent things after the mission. So you gotta stick with it. I also recommend reading Preach My Gospel before. I recommend something I did before my mission that totally, I was having a hard time, just getting in the mindset, feeling worthy to go, and I was challenged by one of my leaders to read the Book of Mormon straight through. A speed read per se in a month. Read the Book of Mormon in a month, and I had the time, just working, so I did it. I read the Book of Mormon in a month, and it totally it just boosted my testimony. I had so many spiritual, very, very, very spiritual experiences. When you're just immersing yourself with the Word of God like that, it just totally, that is exactly what you need to prepare for the mission, because almost nothing that you can do besides those two things are going to actually prepare you. So just having a testimony, just knowing what you're talking about, knowing the doctrine, that's really the best that you can do, and just have faith that you're going to go where the Lord wants you to go, and that it's gonna work out. I also recommend being obedient, like I said, loving your companions, trying to understand them as best as you can, because no matter what, you will have good companions and bad companions, and sometimes you won't even get along with the good ones. Hopefully you get along with most of them. If you don't, you should look inside and figure there's probably something you need to change. But there's going to be people you don't agree with, and you just have to be able to understand them and love them, and try to be there for them. And no matter what, do not waste your time Bible bashing. Do not waste your time in the streets with the scriptures trying to prove the Word of God to people, because it doesn't work. Ever. It will never, ever work. It will only waste your time. Not once in 2 years did I ever see that work. And so you're only going to make them mad and want to look up more scriptures. You're going to make them feel bad, and they're going to get a bad taste in their mouth from you, and that's not what you want. You want people to shake your hand and walk away feeling better about you, and being like, wow, that man was, even though they might be saying things to you as you're walking away, they might be trying to put you down or something, but you don't give them that. You don't give them the time of day to, you're kind. You say, sorry, we don't have time to do that. But if you want to learn, if you want to know more about Christ, we'd love to talk to you. And you just kind of go. And that will save you time. And I think that is what Mexico needs, because there's a lot of bad, there's a lot of people that are going to want to contend with you. And I think what Mexico needs is missionaries that can rise above that contention. This church is bigger than that, because we have the truth. And so you don't need to prove anything to anyone. Just let the Spirit do that. And if they don't want to let the Spirit in, then you just let them be for now. There are men and women and families that I will never forget, and they changed my life as much as the message that I brought to them changed theirs. And I know that as you put all of your might, mind, and strength into that work, you will find rewards. You'll get something out of it. You can't go into it expecting to get something out of it, but if you go in there with the mindset I'm going to give all of me to this, then you'll get so much in return. it's just so worth it, and lifelong memories, lifelong friends. And so